Yeah, so in this video, I'll be showing you a second way to scrape Google Maps using make.com. So let's just get to it. Create a new scenario. Scraping Google Maps. Scraping Google Maps. So we're going to be using Apify. So let's just go to Apify. Also, I want to make this video as short as possible. So we want to scrape businesses from Google Maps, and we want to get their email address, their phone number, their website details, and also the name of the business, right? So, yeah. So this is it. This is Apify's console. So we will just go to the store if this is your first time here, and we will type Google Maps. So in my previous video, I used this because most of the time this might be the one available to you. Let me show you the difference. But in this video, we'll be using this. You can see Google Maps email extractor. So I'm still following the same job description in which the client said he needed to scrape emails of businesses. If you check Google Maps, like plumbers in Texas, this is Google Maps, you would see there's a website name, reviews. There's a way to scrape reviews. If you want a video on that, just let me know. You can also scrape their opening and closing hours and all that. So let's skip to it. So I opened this and this. Let me just show you the difference. This is $6 per 1,000 results. This is $9 per 1,000 results. This is quite new because, and this is more expensive as you can see. That's why I first used this. The make.com process for this is longer because this one doesn't come with the emails. But this particular one comes with the emails, and let's just do the quick test on it. So we are scraping plumbers in Calgary, Alberta. We are scraping 10. Now you can always scrape as high as 900,000. You can scrape a million records, right? But it just take more time, as it is stated here. The maximum number of results takes more time and all to scrape more. Scraping is an activity that takes time actually. So still the same thing. These are like the other fields you can insert, but we don't need that. What you just need is the niche you want to scrape, which I want to scrape plumbers, and I want to scrape them from Calgary, Alberta. That's in Canada. Then I want to scrape just 10 of them, right? So we're not going to be triggering. Well, we can run it on Apify here, right? We can run it on Apify. Let's just run it once on Apify so you can see how the data looks like. Oh, why did the build fail? I just want to start the actor. So on Apify, these are called actors. When we are using them on make.com, we would need one scenario to trigger this run, right? And we would use another scenario to watch this run while it is running and get the dataset items, right? So I'll show you that in practical. So we could have one scenario here, Apify, run an actor. So the same process, I will just check, okay, this is it, compass. You would have to connect your Apify if you're not already connected. As you connect, you put your API token, right? So I already did that because I've been using Apify for a while. So Google Maps extractor, I want to use the one with emails, this. So this is just to run the actor, right? And I'll need to input the JSON. Where do I get this JSON from? Let me show you that. So this inputs, this is the JSON. Oh, sorry. Let me just copy it here. This is the JSON we're talking about. So we input it. Let me paste it as plain text so it gets that nice format. So we have Calgary, Alberta, and we have the searches. So now you might want to ask, what if I have a list of Google Sheets where I have the cities to scrape and maybe different niches? What you could easily do before the run and actor step is you just add your Google Sheets module, right? And the Google Sheets module, you just read No, sorry, it's not root. I want to um I want to retrieve all the rows. Sorry, I'll use the search rows. I would from this Google Sheets module. If I don't have a Google Sheets that has like what you're talking about, but if you have one, you will just extract the data from here and pass it directly to run your actors. So here you will just be putting in the variables, right? The city, the if it's maybe electricians or technicians or anything you want to search, it would run this actor for you same way, right? Same way this actor just finished running, and it will get some output, right? So the next step you would have to do after that is it would give you a dataset items. Okay, let's just run it again. That means I would have to be running this again. Let me just run it for you to see. Run once. Oh, sorry, I didn't save that. So plumber 10 is the same thing we ran there. We want to run. So now we just want to run it once. So you can see it's giving us the most important thing here is the default dataset ID, right? So let's just save this. The next scenario, I want to use this dataset ID to get the data. This one was just run the actor. So in a normal day, you would have two scenarios. Let me just put this one. Yeah. Then let me do the other scenario. Create a new scenario. Then we would have number 2. Sorry. Number 2. Script Google Maps Apify. So I would use the Apify. So I could use the watch an actor run. When that actor is running, right, I have to add this. So I'm using my connection and it's going to say, okay, which of the actors do you want to watch while it's running, right? I want to watch this, the one with the email, and I want to save it. So, okay. After watching the actor runs, I want to move it to the get dataset items. Apify get dataset items. So this I need the dataset ID, which will be coming out from this, right? I can hard code it, but let me show you how to do it without hard coding it, right? Let me first disconnect this, sorry. On link. So this has to be on, right? This is what to be monitoring the actor runs. So let me save this before putting it on. So this has to be on. So let me just show you. This is like a webhook waiting for this actor to finish running, and then it gets the data, right? So I'll prefer to run it once because I want you to see it in action. So where's the previous one? Sorry. Let me just get the scenario from YouTube videos. Yeah, this is the first one. So let me trigger it again. So for this particular one, we could have a Google Sheets running the trigger, or we could run this maybe every 15 minutes if we are getting new data from the Google Maps, right? Maybe we want to run it periodically. Depends on what we need. So let me run this again. So this has run, and this also ran, right? I hope you can see it. Let me just put them side by side. The number 1 run, which is run an actor, it ran this actor, and then it got this. So from this watch actor runs, we will be able to get the data set items by getting the data set default. There's a default data set ID. Right. Let me also still copy this. Okay, I can't copy it from here. Okay. So limits, let's just limit it to 10. So now we will be able to get the data out, right? But let me unlink this. I just want to hard code it and just show you how the data would look like. So go to the runs. This is the runs. Then go to the storage. I want to just get that same dataset ID. This should be it. You're not meant to hard code this, but I just want to show you how the data comes out and just proceed. Yeah, so let me put this off and run. So we can see the data, plumber, the rank. We can see the website. Some wouldn't have a website, so we would have to filter that out. And where is the email? So somehow they have more than one email sometimes. These are the emails. So you can see we've already gotten the emails, right? Phone number, websites. Where are the emails? So from this, after getting the emails now, we could just pass it to, let me show you. You could save it to a Google Sheets. You could also, if you have a cold email instantly campaign, you could add the lead to a campaign if you already have a campaign. My instantly is not connected to this because I don't have a subscription for it. Or you could just add this directly to a CRM, and from there you use it for whatever you want. I think let me just add it to a Google Sheets quickly for you to see. I think I already had the Google Sheets from somewhere. Let me delete these ones. Sorry. This is the same. I want to use the same Google Sheets I used for the previous one. So clear rows. I just want this video to be as short as possible. I want to copy. I need to copy the Google Sheets settings from another one, so it should just be fast. Because I already used it in a previous video. Google Maps, YouTube. Coming. So I want to save it to Google Sheets, right? So let me just copy module, paste module. So yeah, this is my Google Sheet. So if the email is found, I want to save it. So we have an email field here, right? Oh, it's actually a list. So I could do if email, since we are doing an arrays function, let me see the array functions. I think it will be below. Okay, array length equal to, I want it to be greater than 0. So array length should be, sorry, I want it to be greater than 0. Array length greater than 0. That's how we know there's an email, right? If array length is greater than 0, that's we have an email. Let the email be passed on to the, sorry, I have to map this again. Title. The title is the plumbing company. Then category. Sorry. Category name. Then the address. Then the websites, then the phone number, then the email. The email is actually a list. Let me see how I'm going to make that work. I could choose to select just the first email, but since we might be wanting to get all the emails, let's join them. Join. So we join them using a comma. So the separator is going to be a comma. Yeah, and that is it. So let's insert the data into this Google Sheets. Now let's run that again. Okay. Yeah, so it's been inserted. I don't know why there's an error here. I'll check it. But you can see we've gotten the emails into our Google Sheet, and yeah, that's it. So it's simple and straightforward if you really know what you're doing. So if there are example videos or other videos you would like me to quickly show how to do, you let me know. This is was a video from Upwork. Like I just solved this client's problem. This is something you could easily sell for like $500 and above because there are a lot of people that don't know how to do it, and this would easily save this client a lot of stress. So we could easily scale up this to scrape like 10,000 emails, right? Which on the back end will cost us like $90, but you know what you can use 10,000 emails to do later on. Yeah. Thank you very much, and that's all for today.